Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Alexis. For anybody who doesn't know, welcome if you're new, or welcome back if you have been here before. I am the author of A Journey into Truth, Unveiling Life's Secrets for Truth Seekers, and this book talks all about the last 6 years of my life, the adventures I've been on, the spiritual teachers I've come across on my spiritual journey, and also just some of the awarenesses I've come to as I've been on my journey of trying to figure out the meaning of life and philosophy and what goes beyond the physical body and what is in the afterlife. So if you're interested in learning more about that book, you can always go to my website, www.vibrate2create.com, or you can find me on Instagram at Vibrate2create. Here on Vibrate to Create, I talk about all things metaphysical and spiritual. I also talk about my own personal life experiences, the awarenesses I've come to because of those experiences, and I also make reaction videos to things like spiritual teachers, spiritual teachings, inspirational, motivational videos, and I also make entrepreneurial videos letting you guys know how to self-publish your own books. If you're interested in that kind of content, you can always click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of when I post new videos so you never miss a video. Today on Vibrate to Create, you are watching this series titled A Journey into Becoming an Author, and in this series you're going to get to see me becoming an author, but you're also going to get to see the things I was experiencing, the things I was learning, the tools I found. I'm so excited to be releasing this out to you guys. I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope it is inspiring you to take those first steps to actually creating and living your dreams. Today in part 3 of this series, you're gonna get to see me talking to you guys in the car about how I was feeling, what I was experiencing. Also, you're gonna get to see me looking at my cover design, revealing it to you guys, showing you what it's gonna look like, the tweaks I decided to make. And you're also gonna get to see me flying my drone over a labyrinth this time. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. There will be a new video coming out every single Wednesday. And I'll see you guys after today's video. Enjoy! I got a message from my cover designer today, and she sent me probably about 17 mock-ups. So basically she put the pictures together and made it look like a book cover, and I have like 17 options. She also said I could add other design elements if I'm not really feeling it, but I was gonna wait to open them until I had a camera on so that I could film my reaction, but I was too impatient and I already looked at them, so you guys won't be able to see my first reaction. But once I get to where I'm going, I think I'm gonna film me kind of talking about my ideas, what I'm thinking about each cover design. Once I get to where I'm going, I will show you guys the pictures, and I'll also probably add them or edit them into the footage so you guys can kind of see them. I'm envisioning like what it's going to be like to hold that book in my hand, and what kind of book would appeal to people's eyes the most and make them want to click on it or want to read the back of it. This is so much fun. I was talking to my dad the other day, and we were talking about the beginning of his career, where he had this one moment in time where it was like a huge leap of faith, where he didn't know if he was actually going to be able to get the job because he had to do training for 6 months. In that training, if he didn't pass one of the tests, he wouldn't have gotten the job. But he had to quit his previous job to be able to go to this training. So there was like this interim, this small moment in time where it was like, I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm just going to go for it and we'll see what happens. That basically changed the course of the rest of his life. He's so grateful to have taken that leap of faith at that time, because he doesn't know where he would be at this point if he didn't take that opportunity. And I was also talking to my great-grandpa, actually. I love hearing stories like this, and I love to share stories like this too. My great-grandpa, we were talking about my book. I was telling him kind of some of the themes inside of the book, some of the stories that I've told from my life. And he was telling me about this one moment in time where he was working at Safeway, I think he said it was called Safeway, like a grocery store. He hated it so much, and finally one day he was like, I can't do this anymore, like I'm gonna quit this job and I'm gonna go into real estate. He told my great grandma, and she goes, if you quit your job, I'm leaving. And he said to her, all right, well, it was nice knowing you. And I just found that so funny because they were such a cute couple. But just to think that at one point in her life she was like, no, like, you need to stay there because we need that income for the house. They stayed together obviously for many years afterwards, but he was telling me how that one moment in time where he made that one decision, like, let's just go for it, create our own business, create our own thing, that one moment changed his whole life as well. And he became so successful from that venture, but he also said that he had many trials and tribulations at the beginning, but he really like believed in his dreams and believed in what he could do, and he kept pushing forward, and it worked out in the end. I just love hearing stories like that where people are like, well, I had to just believe in myself and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself that I did. I think the one thing that scares people so much from taking those leaps is, first of all, what are other people going to think of me when they see that I'm posting all these videos trying to create my own business? Are they going to think I'm lame because nobody is watching? Are they going to think I'm weird for sharing my story? Are they going to look at me differently? So there's so many fears that can come up from that end, but also there's the fear of failing. There's the fear of never becoming something and wasting so much time and wasting all this money and investment. Just not believing in yourself. In my eyes, the way I see it is, even if I failed, even if I invested all this money into equipment and into my book and into the cover design and the developmental editing and all of this stuff and all this time that went into writing the book and all the time I've spent training with all these teachers, if none of it ever led anywhere, I would be still so thankful to have gone on that journey, because it has been such a beautiful journey. It has been such a fulfilling and exciting path. Like, I've met so many beautiful people, and I keep saying this in all my videos, like, I've met so many incredible, kind-hearted, just had so many like intellectual, philosophical conversations. So if I could take it all back, and even if it never led to anywhere, I would still have gone on that path. Earlier, I saw the message and I looked at it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to open them because I want to do a reaction video for the first time seeing them. It's gonna be really cool. And then I couldn't wait. I was so impatient. I was like, I gotta see them now. So I've already looked at them, but I'll look at them here again with you guys, tell you my thoughts, what I think of them. So she sent me a message as well, and it says, it's very hard to design effects on low resolution rough compositions. These will be refined and the real cover might not match these exactly. I usually create art with the high-res images and then design on top of the art, but at this stage we have changed it up and decided to add designs at the rough stage to help figure out the layouts. This stage, if you could narrow down which size of the artwork and which background you preferred to move forward with. I didn't create any comps with funky stylized typography. I researched the subject matter and most books don't have a very stylized type. Plus, I read your back cover and I think your story is very powerful. I would love to read about your journey. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's pretty cool. This is the one that has a star in it. That's kind of the font. I do like it. I'm thinking so one of my favorite ones is this guy here. It doesn't have the star letters. This one I can definitely picture. I would say this is probably one of my favorite ones. I could definitely picture myself like holding a book with that design on it and like taking it around with me everywhere, you know? And she gave me 3 different backgrounds. So this is the second like kind of starry background that she gave me. That one I'm not too much of a fan of. I don't really like that color blue. This is the 3rd background that she sent to me. So it's got a little bit more pink in there. This one, I really like it, but I also feel like it's a little bit too busy. I think the first background is my favorite, like the dark blue colors, especially because on the back I want to have the blue butterfly, and I think that background might fit in a little better with the color of the butterfly. For some reason I'm just more drawn towards the first background. I'm looking at the different types. I think she picked some really good types. It looks pretty professional. It's not too busy, doesn't take away from the actual picture. Like I said, I want the labyrinth to be more black and white. I don't know. We'll see what she thinks about that. So I'm gonna message her back and then we'll go from there and we'll see what happens next. I just used my drone to go get some footage of a labyrinth. I was out in this particular area and I saw that there was a spiritual kind of school and they had a labyrinth, so I came and it was perfect. There was no people there, it was just me. Got to get some really cool shots. I'll probably add them here, but it's a beautiful day. Got all my gear on me. I'm a creator, video creator. I make videos, yo. Guys, I'm so excited for this stuff to come out. So I started making some kind of promos for my book. I have to get really going on a lot of the projects, a lot of the preparation for being able to release it on the date I want to release it on. And I have to do some more research about the publishing company I want to use, whether or not it's possible to have my books printed by then. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff to figure out within the next couple of months, but by next year my book will be out, you guys. I'm so excited. The labyrinth that I just went to, it's not like super luscious and green. It was very like barren and dry, which I think is pretty beautiful, so I can have like contrasting environments for the labyrinth. I have so many good ideas, you guys. It's just, they come randomly. Sometimes I'll just be sleeping and it's like, or about to fall asleep and it's like, hey, that's a real good idea. And then I do it and then it's like, oh, that was a good idea. So yeah, we're just going on the journey here. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun to create your own full-on business and be able to take care of all of the aspects of all of it, be the boss of all of it. It's pretty cool. It's a little scary, but I feel like it was meant for me. I was meant to do this. And no matter how hard it gets or how many obstacles come up, you just gotta keep going and pushing through and recognizing what is your purpose, what's the motivation to be doing what you're doing. Are you actually passionate about what you're selling or what you're creating? And then adjust if it's not what you want to be doing. Me and my friend Sonia, we were talking about that earlier, about discipline and doing things that you don't want to do, and that's a big part of entrepreneurship, where you have to learn lots of things, like things about taxes and things about the business aspect, or pay people to do it for you. But at the beginning it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, and a lot of doing things that people might think are not fun. But I think the purpose behind why you're doing what you're doing is what really motivates you to keep going, to keep doing even the things that you don't necessarily love doing. And the purpose behind why you're doing it is what helps you to actually do the things. So I guess that's kind of just the idea I'm having right now. But it's a beautiful day. It's nice out. I'll talk to you guys later. hope you guys enjoyed part 3 of this series, A Journey into Becoming an Author. Next Wednesday, part 4 will be coming out, and in part 4 you're gonna get to see me showing you guys my plan, the schedule I decided to make, when things needed to get done by. I also show you guys me using Adobe Premiere Pro for the first time, looking into stock videos, figuring out how I was gonna promote the book. So next week is a very interesting video as well. I hope you're excited for that. The book will be available for pre-order on November 2nd, 2021. It will be available for actual purchase on February 2nd, 2022. During the pre-sale period, the ebook will be discounted at $2.22. So if you are excited for reading this book, I would definitely get on that because it will not be the same pricing once it comes out for purchase. I hope you guys are excited. You can always go to my website, www.vibrate2create.com. You can sign up for my newsletter if you would like updates about the book. And you can also find me on Instagram at Vibrate2Create. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I hope that you enjoy the book when it finally gets to come out and you get to read it. Ah! Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next week. Have a good week. Bye, guys. What is this thing doing? Maybe let's take this off. Yeah. It's so weird to see like past versions of myself. Like this is only a couple months ago and I've already come so far.